It's a week since we've come back from New Orleans, and 8 of us from Hope Church went down, and I usually do a lot of video just to try to capture the guys' thoughts and try to gain an idea of what they think of it, in part to help them remember, and in part to show the rest of Hope Church that going is an awful lot of fun, and it's very necessary, and quite honestly we're called to go. And you might think, well, I haven't heard God call me, there's no burning bush. Um, you know what, if we announced it, and we announced it in church, and somebody asked you if you'd like to go, how do you know that wasn't God calling you? Uh, and I say that because I'm also one who is generally reluctant to do things that I'm not comfortable with, or that are going to cause me to be at some kind of risk, or might cost me a little bit. Vacation, a little bit of money. I'm saying that if you've heard the call to go to a mission trip in New Orleans from Hope Church, then go. Don't debate it. Don't wonder about it. Go. There'll be a way. So I always ask people what they think of it, and I also ask them how it will make them different when they come back to Huntsville or Madison County. And so what do I think of it? I think it's one of the few times in my life, I've been on 3 mission trips, and going to New Orleans, I feel a real connection to going, to the people that we interact with, to the people that are there permanently or live there, to the people we come into contact with. I feel a genuine connection to them, and in part is it because we believe that we're there to save the world. Well, we're really not. And even if we think that at first, it soon becomes apparent that we're not there to save the world. We're really there to do something that we have no part of other than being hands and feet and lips and tongues, and we are changed more by going there than the world is changed by us going there. It's difficult to describe, but it is easy to experience. So how does it change me? I'd like to say that it's just some clouds open up, lightning flash, experience that profoundly causes me to behave in a different way. And I guess in a lot of ways it is that kind of an experience, but more than anything else, it just opens your eyes to the reality of what you don't know. We have a tendency to believe that because we did it, the rest of the world should be able to, without recognizing that we may have had unique advantages, whether it's the color of our skin, the place of our birth, our parents, having both parents, even growing up in a home where you had brothers and sisters and parents there, whether it was mildly dysfunctional or oddly dysfunctional or just awesome, growing up in a home where there was a good bit of security, and whether that's financial or physical or any other way, causes us to see things in an attitude that we believe the rest of the world sees, and that's not the case. So how does it change me? It really causes me to be aware that Christ has a purpose for me. It causes me to be aware that you can't be a Sunday Christian, that you have to be a 24/7, 7 days a week. I know that's redundant, but I don't think it can be overstated. We have to be 100% on for Christ. And that even means, to me, it means being aware that we are constantly at war with ourselves, with the world. Oftentimes we're at war with God, in that we don't want to be uncomfortable, and we don't want to be stretched. And I think that going to New Orleans shows those things to me, helps me identify those areas in my life where I'm fighting with God, where I'm not bold, where I'm not on fire to be successful, where I more embrace the world's definition of success, where I'm more afraid of man than I am of God? Um, does it cause me to instantaneously be just this awesome Jesus man? No, not even close. But it does cause me to be aware that I certainly have as many problems as the people I come into contact with, and I am as much in need of grace as anybody that I encounter. And that's not a bad thing.